And the crazy part about it all is that I've been so quiet. I've been so good and quiet. I've been so good and quiet.
Guys, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General. Guys, I'm pleased to tell you all that today, this video will be my last video recording with this microphone. I've been getting more and more like sound and noise complaints. Like, you know, it's just like too low sometimes, but I only had this, so I brought these microphones. It was two of them. The other one had broke, so that's been long gone. But I brought them last May, so it's only been like a year and some change since I've gotten these mics from Movo. But I ain't gonna lie, it's a piece inside of this, like inside of this microphone. It's broken, and I think it has like, that's what's creating like this weird staticky noise, and also why my volume might sometimes sound low, even though like right now I'm trying to like project my voice into the microphone. But I am pleased to announce that, guys, today, it shows like my package. It's not delayed, but it'll probably arrive in like the next 2 to 3 hours. But I wanted to just get this video out. I just ordered on Amazon, by the same company being Movo, oh my bad, by the same company being Movo, noise canceling microphones. That might be it right there. Oh my god, I think that's literally, guys, the delivery guy just pulled up. I was tracking my package, but I was like, no, should I wait, should I not? But it's a new microphone. I just want to test it before I do tonight's video on the Chicago sky, ironically. But guys, so yes, okay, this will be my last video with this microphone. After this microphone is going into the trash because something is not right with it, okay? But these new noise canceling microphone that I just got, I think that's it right there. I cannot wait to use it, guys. Like, I've been looking at all the reviews. I did my research on it, and it's way cheaper than this. It was like 44 bucks, but it'll be on my body. I can actually like clip the microphone right here, so I won't have like, you know, like this, like a tripod type microphone. But guys, we got to talk about my dysfunctional team being the Chicago Sky, because Skylar Diggins has decided to speak up, okay, and speak out about the fact that she has been officially benched, okay, and she is not happy about it. She is not a happy camper about being benched. And again, people, I see all types of memes. Oh my god, there's a delivery guy from Amazon. That's my mic, guys. But anyways, I see people, you know, all types of memes on Twitter and all, you know, through sorts of social media, asking the question, will Skylar Diggins be suspended for half tonight's game? Because y'all already know about how they did Angel Reese. You know, they always was blatantly disrespectful of Angel Reese. You know, they suspended her for half a game because she spoke out about Chicago Sky and our dysfunction, and how, like, you know, there wasn't a lot of good pieces as teammates and players on the team. It just wasn't, the talent just wasn't there. And she pretty much was giving them low-key an ultimatum, saying, like, you know, if they don't get their mess together in the upcoming seasons, I got to find me a new team. So they decided to suspend her for half a game. Even Courtney Williams, okay, stud bud of Minnesota Lynx, was like, how you gonna suspend somebody for half a game? Because you ain't gonna get no real flow of the game. Okay, so Skylar Diggins, guys, again, I'm gonna insert the video prior to my commentary. You know, she was talking about how she's been quiet, she's been tame, you know, she hasn't been, like, you know, popping off at the mouth, so to speak. And now it seems as though, like, you know, the tensions have begun to rise at the Chicago Sky. So, guys, this article is brought to you by the Chicago Sun-Times, okay? And it is titled, Skylar Diggins Caught Off Guard by Benching as Tension Builds Within the Sky. And it reads, despite the shared syllable in their names, of course, being Skylar Diggins and Sky, get it, Chicago Sky and Skylar Diggins, things aren't clicking between Skylar Diggins and the Sky. Diggins, who is 35, has been the team starting point guard, posted an Instagram story on Monday morning that read, now I'm coming off the bench, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Cool. At practice Monday, she said the news from Coach Tyler Marsh that she isn't starting caught her off guard, and that she still doesn't understand why the decision was made. Let's be real. I'm going to tell you right now, as a fan, I love you, Skylar. I love you down. You're just inconsistent. Let's be real. But again, it's just like, okay, if they're going to take her off the starting five, right, out of the starting five lineup, and she's going to have to play up off the bench, who is going to take her place? I know it can't be Sydney Taylor, shout out to the rookie, because she pretty much took Rachel Bannum's spot. So let me find out Rachel Bannum is taking Skylar Diggins' place. I'm going to have to drive up to Chicago and, you know, show them my face, okay? It says the two hadn't spoken since Friday, she said, adding that there has been tons of miscommunication since she arrived in Chicago in April. Of course it has. This is the same stuff that Angel Reese would always complain about. Well, not always, but this is some of the things that Angel Reese has expressed her concern as a player for the Chicago Sky, being the miscommunication, the mistrust, okay, that is rampant at the Chicago Sky organization. It says every decision that's made basketball-wise is made by Marsh, she said. That's my boss. Even if I don't like decisions, I have to be a pro and go with whatever he thinks. I've been in this league for almost 400 games. I've been in a lot of places, and that's always the case. I've been putting my body on the line. I'm here for this team. I've done everything that's been asked of me. I've been great professionally. That's a decision that's made, and I've got to live with that. Marsh called it a coach's decision to use Diggins off the bench and declined to share specifics, including who would start in her place. So he decided, like, you know what I said, it is what it is. I made the decision. I'm her boss, okay? It's up to me to decide. I've decided that Skylar Diggins will come up off the bench, but I'm not going to tell you why. I'm not going to give you the specifics, and I'm not going to tell you who's going to take her place. It's giving shady. He said he felt he was able to communicate his reasoning to Diggins and that he and his staff are still discussing whether the move is short or long term. So again, she might be able to not come up off the bench. She might get back into the starting five lineup. We just got to see. It says the conversations that me and Skylar had will stay between me and Skylar, Marsh said. Again, just like last month, barely a month ago, she called out the Chicago Sky for having a loser mentality. Okay, that was her direct words. So Skylar Diggins has already been outspoken, okay, in regards to how she feels being a new, teammate and member of the Chicago Sky organization. She added Monday that the resources haven't been what she expected either. I remember she said that. Like she said, being in this environment, emotionally for me, we're not having everything that we need to be successful. That sounds familiar. I remember Angel Reese saying that too. Like, they lacked resources. And it wasn't just Angel Reese. It was, I believe, Alicia Fowler. Who else? Of course, Kalia Copper. She was like, they didn't even have meals. Like a peanut butter jelly sandwich, a granola bar, a cup of yogurt, some orange juice prior to games. That's very important. Imagine being able to build team chemistry by breaking bread, literally and figuratively, with your teammates prior and post games. But they didn't even have it in the budget to feed these women during the season. Oh, Skylar got a little cocky. She says, I've been elite for decades. And it's not just from showing up. We fight so hard in our collective bargaining agreement to have access to a cold tub. But listen, I'm going to come back to this in a little bit. Because I talked about what's going on in Chicago Sky regarding our cold tubs. She said we need to have access to a cold tub, a hot tub, a sauna, a steam room, a chiropractor, acupuncturist. I don't like needles. I don't know about that. But I mean, hey, if it helps, it helps. Massage therapist, IVs, and things like that. I was thinking we were going to be in a practice facility and other things that were told to me, and that's not been the case. There's been things outside of people's control that I understand too, a lot of moving parts. Lots of places I've been were in the process as well, so I get it. But it's hard to perform at a certain level without those resources. Deacon said a knee surgery she had in October has also added to the strain. She says, I've been sacrificing my body for this team. Maybe it's time to take a step back and see what's going on to see if I need to continue to make those sacrifices without having the proper resources to play at an elite level. Diggins said Monday that her communication with her teammates has been good and open and that she spoke with Vandersloot directly. It's none of their issue, Diggins said. I don't want it to become a bigger thing. I didn't ask for a trade or anything like that. I want to find ways to win. So again, I gotta, not to be petty, but I gotta circle back when she said, she named some very, important resources that all professional athletes need. It's not a want, it's not a desire, it's a need in order for them to be able to perform at high levels. She said we don't have a hot tub, we ain't got a cold tub. Again, I talked about this twice, okay? It was photos floating around on social media. If you don't believe me, just go find it. Courtney Vandersloot, okay, back when she was first at the Chicago Sky, like years ago, she was taking a cold bath in a garbage can. You know, a garbage can like I just put out here, okay, every Wednesday the garbage comes to pick up here in Ohio for us in this neighborhood. Those, the recycling bins like you put outside. Courtney Vandersloot was taking a cold bath, a cold plunge. They had filled it up with bags of ice, crushed ice, and then, they filled it up with water. That's their cold tub. Meanwhile, the Las Vegas Aces, the Phoenix Mercury, they actually have state-of-the-art facilities that have hot tubs, cold tubs, not in a freaking, plastic recycling garbage can, but an actual, ice chamber to take a bath, okay, to relax the muscles, to soothe and speed along, injuries and things of this nature. The Chicago Sky, again, is a broke, cheap organization. They're just a little bit too late. Yes, I understand that we have a practice facility that's still in the works. I believe it by now it should have been built, but I don't know. It's been some delays, unfortunately. But again, we still need that state-of-the-art facility. It's still in construction. Like she named, acupuncturists, therapists, chefs. The Indiana Fever has meals and chefs, preparing them food to help fuel their bodies for the season. Again, it's like Chicago Sky. It's like I'm tired of us always being the laughingstock of the WNBA. Again, I can amend and support Skylar Diggins for being honest and saying, all in all, this isn't about, blasting the team. I just simply want to win. Okay, now again, I also can empathize. Well, not empathize. I can sympathize with her because again, it's like she's 35. This is like what, her 13th, 14th season in the league, and now she has to come up off the bench. But then again, to be fair, to play devil's advocate, she has not been very consistent for us for the Chicago Sky this season, and it is what it is. But again, I'm just curious to see who it is exactly that's going to take her place in the starting five lineup. Because again, our bench, it ain't that good. Dejanay Carrington, I don't know what's going on with her. I really want to see her actually come out on the court and perform. Again, I just seen a video on Twitter the other day of her actually practicing 3-on-3 basketball at the Chicago Sky's facility. So again, she's obviously out there like trying to work out, trying to get her body right, but I'm just waiting for her to actually be able to play. Okay? So again, it'll be very interesting to see who takes Skylar Diggins' place, but again, I empathize with her. Not empathize, I sympathize rather, okay? I don't have empathy, I have sympathy for her because again, it does suck to have to come up off the bench. Like she said it herself, I am an elite player, okay? But again, as great as you are, Skylar, to be honest, for this current season, you have not been that consistent, okay? So I kind of see it Tyler Marsh's way, but at the same time, the Chicago Sky got to do better. Like overall, all around, from the facilities, the meals, like she said, the acupuncturist, just the overall resources that they lack. They have got to do better and treat these women as they are, which is professional athletes. So guys, please comment down below your thoughts on Chicago Sky, Skylar Diggins, now having to come up off the bench and her blasting the Chicago Sky for it, as well as blasting them for not having the appropriate resources. She low-key said, like, they pretty much lied to me. They said, we're going to have this, this, and that. And, you know, come on, baby girl, and sign on here on the dotted line, become a Chicago Sky, be a skyscraper. She's like, you know, I'll come here, and we ain't even got a pot to, you know what, in, and a window to throw it out of. Skylar Diggins, keep your head up.